Hello everyone, it's Sean from Taekwondo Sean. Now we received a comment the other day. Somebody's asking how to improve. They want to get their back turning kick, their spinning back hook kick before the end of the year. Now that gives them 4 months. I think you can do it. So there's either two parts that are going to hold you back from a good hook kick or spinning back hook kick or back turning kick in Korean translation. The two things are either flexibility, mobility, or strength. The ability for your muscles to pull it up and hold it up for the duration of the kick. So we're going to look at both today. Check it out. All right, so number one, watch the warm-up video. It's somewhere here above me. We're gonna have the warm-up video popping up. Click on it, follow the stretching, follow along, stretching. Don't get injured, improve your flexibility, and then come back to this video and we'll do the back turning kick. Another video you should watch is I went through each and every kick from the most basic to the most advanced, including 앞후려차기, the hook kick, and 뒤돌려차기, back turning kick. So make sure you guys watch those two videos, or even just the back turning kick video, the 뒤돌려차기 video. And that way you guys, I break down that kick and I give you some stretches and some exercises to help you out. And those will help you automatically. And then this video is just catered to the hook kick and the spinning back hook kick and how to make it better. So step one, the biggest thing before we get into strength and speed is how you actually perform the kick. So a lot of people actually break down the kick into two parts. They pivot, their supporting leg, and then from here, they bring the leg up and they perform the hook kick, right? So anytime you break a Taekwondo kick down into two parts like this that are clearly two distinct parts, it may not be good. Now the chamber is one thing, but the chamber should still be included in a nice, smooth, fluid kick. So you want to make sure that when you do back turning kick, instead of looking like 1, 2, that you're performing the back turning kick in a smooth and steady motion. So you actually pre-turn, go the other way, and then you use this momentum to bring your knee up and kick. All right, so let's attack the strength first. Okay, now, when we talk about strength, we're not talking about going to the gym and improving it. You can do it easily in your own home. So what you're gonna do, first one, find a support, hold on to it, and then pointing your foot in the direction of your supporting arm away from the target. This is ideal. Sometimes it won't pivot that much, it'll pivot less. That's okay. But try to start with perfect, and then from here, bring your leg up like you're doing a side kick, 옆차기. And then from here, make a base level, and then hold it, and then up higher, bring it back down. But don't drop below your base level. Up, high, up, high, up, high, up, high. Now the more you practice this on each leg, the strengthening the muscles, and that's gonna hurt. Because remember, hurting and then going to sleep, getting enough rest, and then eating good food is gonna help your muscles grow. So all of a sudden that baseline is gonna be climbing up and up and up and up, and automatically all your kicks are gonna be higher. So that's gonna help you with your spinning back hook kick as well. So after that, there's a couple more exercises you can do. One of my favorites is you're gonna point your supporting leg at the target, bring your knee up, side kick, and then you're just gonna make circles. You can start small and then make them bigger. The main thing is, don't go too low because then you're not engaging the muscles properly. So try to keep your circles around hip height or higher if you can. And try to keep your joints lined up. A lot of people like to stick out their butt when they do this exercise, but you have to stack all the joints. Head, shoulders, hips, knees, and toes. Knees and toes, knees and toes. Another good one that's like a starting stretch / exercise, something you do when you're just warming up, is you're gonna hold your support and you're gonna bring your leg across the other leg. Now when you're doing this, turn the supporting leg, again, pointing the toes away from the target. Let's say this light here is my target. Across, and up. Across, and when you're up, notice I'm still in my side kick, or you can make it a hook kick or a front turning kick. Foot shake. So just make sure, up and here. Don't break your good technique, just to make it a little bit easier. Across, very important to cross the other foot and bring it up. Cross the other foot, bring it up. And then, of course, with this one, you can go way higher because the dynamic flexibility of your legs is always going to be way higher than static flexibility because you're adding that speed, which pushes the muscles to its limit. So that's like the strength portion. That's like part one. In the yin and yang, from the Korean. Strength, and now it's time for flexibility. All right, so the spinning back hook kick is mostly going to be hip flexors, but glutes as well. So when you extend your legs to its full potential and then you're hooking, you're using glutes and you're using hip flexors. So you need both of them to be flexible or even just have mobility, because that dynamic flexibility we talked about earlier is going to help you with flexibility anyways. But having a good static flexibility is going to help avoid injury and also help with your kicks as well. Now, make sure you're fully warm before you do these stretches. We're going to start with the splits. Now, you may wonder, but why are we doing the splits? Well, the correct answer is, when you're doing splits, if you think about it, this is just a back turning kick. This is how the foot is. This foot's sideways doing the kick. This foot's up, supporting leg. And then you, spinning back hook kick. Okay? So splits is a good one. Another good one for the hip flexors and the glutes is the pigeon stretch. Now, some people say that this is yoga and it doesn't belong in Taekwondo. Don't be fooled. Taekwondo should learn and evolve and grow and take everything that's good and bring it into itself so we can get better at Taekwondo. So this pigeon stretch, you go down, the front leg is in front of you and it's down on the ground, your knee is down, your foot is down, and then what you want to do is have your other leg sticking straight back, squeeze your glutes, and then keep it back straight. Try to have your hips square, still pointing this direction. And then good posture. And then from here, you can also lean forward, maybe feel a better stretch. When I lean forward, I feel a better stretch here. But when I come up, I feel a better stretch in my lower back and my glutes. So depending on where you guys feel tight when you perform the kick, one of these two variations will be good for you. And then, of course, we have to do the other side. Now, ideally, with this stretch, you want to get this foot straight in front of you. Put your weight on that leg and get your hips as close to the ground as you can. Now, if you feel it here more where you want to feel it, or here more, just make sure you stay in the position that hurts the most, the position that will challenge you the most. Now, another good mobility exercise, so it's kind of not flexibility, is putting your leg, your hip socket, to its full range of motion horizontally like this. So what I mean is, another part of this theme here, pivoting this bottom foot to point at the target allows your hip to have its full range of motion. I'm going to grab my support. Even black belts need support. Bring your knee up. Extend like you're about to do a hook kick. And then from here, you go all the way to one way. Your foot will bend because your hips can't go any further. And then all the way to the other way. Now notice I'm not moving my bottom foot until I can't go any further. And then all the way and all the way. Now this is way outside the kicking range, the actual kick. A hook kick will usually just start like a pizza slice. It starts here, you kick, and then it finishes. But in this thing, you're going the full range. This hip socket can go very far, just like my shoulders, right? So hold your support, point your heel at the target, bring your knee up, and full range of motion. Now that's going to help open up your hips and get the muscles ready for what's coming. And then when you're performing the spinning back hook kick, you'll notice your hips now are way more open, way more fluid, and you'll feel really good about it. So now, subscriber who left this comment, thank you. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you improve your back turning kick, your Duitoyochagi, your spinning back hook kick, whatever you want to call it, there's lots of names. Just make sure you guys work on both the yin and the yang, the flexibility, the mobility, and the strength side of it. And you guys, you're gonna have a great kick, especially if you work on both. Train hard, see you on the mats.